I
Is
like
that
the
carry mag? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, carry
Okay.
mag. I think some of it is what is the best matchup. Smokes passing by each other, because that could certainly
It
change
popped,
up that
they
lane
know.
matchup.
Oh, solo baited by a walking tree. Did not know, and now this should be first blood. Nice disruption, and they do manage to pull back. Watson skewer on forward into the corner. They do get the kill. Problems. We'll trade 1 for 1 here. Quinn starting to fall pretty low. They get a second kill. This is an absolute bloodbath here at the Rune fights. As now Chira Jr. will be forced to back away. A Sprout will make the distance. It's a 2 for 2. And the bounty runes, well, it's a 2 for 2 for now, as Watson's going to show up. He's like, I'll deny him. You think I won't? Skewer. He has Skewer. Noticed is dead.
That ended up bouncing out, and it'll end up, again, who gets the repositioning play, which looks like we get a Skewer back on Notice, but the healing? The 10-stick charges?
I think Watson's gonna be dead here. Yep, and now the rebound on over. Malady trying to get one more auto attack, and he does, but Marcy very strong in these early levels. That poison touch damage absolutely adding up. They're gonna be stronger here at the Rune fight if they happen to get lucky for it. Disruption is out. Illusion Rune is going to spawn. Solo takes it, so neither one of these mid laners will grab it, but they will pull back Malady. Boundless Strike is out. In comes the Wukong's command. Going to do what damage he can. Pulls him back in with the Sinister Gauge, but Quinn can't get his Jingu stacks up.
Centaur should be fine on his own, though I also wouldn't mind if they actually go play with him.
Monkey King coming in bottom lane. A little bit of a bait noticed. In some trouble. Great Boundless Strike, but dodged here for the moment, and they're going to look to try and punish Quinn for this, and they do. The disruptions and the shallow graves make so much space, as now even TA2000 coming through. They find themselves 2 heroes in this bottom lane. Just a little bit more vision and a little bit more survivability. TA2000 has no idea there's a tree haunting him as it comes right through the wave. With the help of Malady, they will get themselves this Nature's Prophet, and now they need to leave. As noticed, as well as problems nearby. Quinn considering helping, but I think, yeah, he's going to give this one up.
Nothing. He's not that farmed. He's just in recovery mode.
Ace, bottom lane. He's dead. He cannot get out of here. Chira Jr. comes in just to collect the Galvanized stack. Solo will be the one taking the kill. I mean, very good Crimson Guard game. I think right now his itemization is pretty much exactly what it needs to be. He does have Stampede this time. Might be forced to use it, and he will. Blade Mail as well comes through into the Stomp. Quick Chain Frost. Marcy. All of these really tanky items adding up. They will now find the Dazzle. That's the best possible find. Ice Blast is out. He should shatter here. Just a matter of time. Disruption. Gonna save him for now, but yeah. Does get the kill. Quinn now. Needs to be a little bit careful. Chira Jr. coming in
Not a lot of
very
mana on
deep. He's
Chira
out of
Jr.
mana, actually. I don't think you have the damage, the follow-up at all. Malady now just gonna chase TA2000. Sinister Gaze. How long on cooldown? I'm sure any moment. It doesn't matter. Quinn's there with the defusal, gets the kill. Three dead, no kills for the side of Yandex. That's a huge... Well done. I will say Quinn has done a really good job of utilizing Mischief this game. Just making sure to constantly be playing with this. Now Ice Blast comes out on the bottom side here. Great bait from Quinn. He needs to survive this, though.
Frost Shield doing work.
Rocking with the Frost Shield doing some work, like you said. I think he will. Stampede is out. Ern did hit Quinn here. He needs to heal. He's going to go for some creeps, maybe. That'll keep him alive. But now in comes the TP from the Centaur, and he's out. Quinn, he does die to a neutral creep.
Dodging that. And it's like, wait, maybe I do need to be denied. No, wait, no, I can heal. Lives, tries to TP out. The Hellbear was on a vendetta. He's like, no, you're dying. Chases him, kills him off. Just like Tofu being chased down by the storm, killed off. Sinister Gaze, draining a lot of... Oh, I think he's going to live now.
That is not what you wanted. Now, Chain Frost doing a lot of work here. Chira Jr. needs to get that zip away, and he will. Just barely surviving.
Yeah, I feel like you need it. Not only is there a defusal, but don't forget, Sinister Gaze actually also drains some mana.
We're going to see the nice there. Ice Blast does come out. Boundless Strike does connect. They do manage to just delete the 3 of them with the Stampede coming through from Ace.
Then leads to a swift death once the Storm Spirit's out of the picture. Maybe you can catch Ace? Redemption Arc?
Dude's got Crimson Guard Blade Mail. It's going to... Well, okay.
No
He's not going to have
Stampede,
Crimson
though.
Guard now. Demonic Purge into the Sprout, pops the Crimson, in comes the Lich, which there's a great Skewer RP into the Chain Frost. They've got themselves the kill onto the Storm. TA2000 is low, and Quinn, sniped by the Wrath of Nature. The Ice Blast does not manage to hit Problems either. A really good fight from Yandex. Watson, though, he's got Blink Skewers. If he can find another target, Malady will go for a D-Ward. And with this, Solo maybe coming in a little bit too far. The Skewer, he finds a bonus in the Marcy. And now they're both dead. TA2000 coming back in here on this Nature's Prophet, doing a lot of work, and noticed he's got the Ags. So just constantly spreading the damage around in this fight. Ends up being, I think, a 3 for 4. Double Blinks. You have your Harpoon as well on your Magnus, and they're going to be able to use this to get right on top of the Nature's Prophet. There's the Wukong's Command, the Diffusal holding him in place. The Boundless Strike does connect onto Solo. Stampede is there. The Slows will keep the Nature's Prophet stuck inside that arena. They get the kill. They force 2 TPs. Speaking of Chain Frost, Malady, just going to get grabbed here in the mid lane and quickly deleted. Thanks to Cheer Jr. and Notice.
Just dying. Yeah, maybe if he had the Ice Shard.
Up. Harpoon, Skewer, into Atos, Ice Blast. Well, they have kidnapped the Storm Spirit. Now Ace looking for more. Does not have Stampede quite yet, but Quinn's going to jump in. They're just right on top of the Dazzle. Watson's RP gets canceled again, and that will be kind of a disaster, but they do have Stampede to close the gap. They take down the Dazzle, looking for problems, and Quinn will jump in aggressively here for TA2000. They've got the Cold Feet on top of them. This is a rough one as Watson continues to chase. It's a double kill now for Quinn.
But we've been finding some direct team fights, which this time going to favor Yandex.
This Chain Frost absolutely owning the backside of this fight. Ice Blast comes out. It does not manage to catch Chira Jr. 2 are dead on Gaimin Gladiators as they were going for Roshan. Stomp out here from Ace as he's just trying to be this one-man army. Chira Jr. nearly dies to the Blade Mail, but they should finally bring down the Centaur, and that will be Roshan.
Storm still doesn't have the most mana.
He has Shield Rune, but they're looking for Dazzle, and they've actually found him. He gets delivered into this big RP. Ice Blast connects onto 2. These both will shatter Solo. It's just a matter of time. And now Chira Jr. going in on the tail end of his BKB. He does not have any mana, but they still managed to take down the Monkey King and the Magnus. Big Chain Frost coming through. TA2000 praying that these bounces never make their way back, and somehow ends up being the case. So you lose the Aegis. It's a 3 for 3.
Bring them into the Monkey King ult is certainly the scariest part. Or maybe Lich ult's actually also pretty scary this game. Instant BKB.
Well, that was weird. The BKB, I don't like.
Storm.
It didn't dispel the Atos, but yeah, Storm Spirit just got deleted immediately. Harpoon is out. They've got another. Am I weird? Did I see that incorrectly? The BKB didn't dispel Atos. And now they will find the Shadow Demon on the high ground. Boundless Strike is just not that typical.
I guess
he's got a defensive build, too. Oh, he's going to jump in, looks for Tofu, gets the Ethereal off, and with this, they should be able to finish the job. Now, Magnus is in as well as the Monkey King gets the bash onto Problems. He does manage to get some space. RP being held. They look to finish off more. RP dodged by a great Hurricane Pike, and Quinn wants to finish off the Marcy. Will get him, turning his attention back to TA2000. There's the BKB. He needs some very lucky bashes here if he's going to stand his ground, but he will not get him, and now it's just Ace versus the side of Yandex, and he does not stand his ground.
Once it popped, then he saw it. That would have been very unfortunate to not get the gem off that kill.
Watson just soloed.
Actually just dead.
I mean, TA2000 wins that fight, buys out a full Daedalus. Yandex, I mean, if they win this game, Gaimin Gladiators is out of the tournament. So this is a must-win here. Ice Blast does come out, connects onto the Storm Spirit. That's a great find. He's going to be able to pop the BKB. But in comes the Nature's Prophet looking for Quinn. He's going to go into his soldier there, but cannot survive. The saves coming through. In comes Ace now. A nice disruption from Solo. The question is, can they actually kill the Nature's Prophet? It's going to be the Stampede to secure it. The banner, it still stands.
I think the pressure might have gone to them there. They're trying to start the fight as Magnus respawns to catch him off guard, but perhaps what they need to now kill the Natures and win these fights.
I will say there is a real big fight brewing here as they jump on the backside. Wukong's command gonna get canceled as Problems kind of zones him out. The RP is there. They're trying to get themselves the Chain Frost. They got him. And that is a lot of damage. Chira Jr. on just a sliver. The Chain Frost is chasing him across the map. Does he get out? He does barely. He's able to zip through it, dodge it out. 2 heroes down as Quinn will chase for more as he will find himself a kill onto the Marcy. The MKB, like you said, making a big showing here in this fight. Ace will just face check the high ground here, start running on in, see what they can find. Storm, very close. He gets on top of Tofu. He does find him. He doesn't hex him, but he's going to be forced to BKB instead. And now they're going to try and find an opening. Now, can they actually do it? They just delete the Shadow Demon. Tofu is still alive. They find the Nature's Prophet. Hold on, TA2000 stuck inside the Wukong's Ice Blast, even on top of him, and Chira Jr.'s out of mana. That's a triple kill for Quinn. Problems trying to TP out, but that is a lot of damage. 4 dead. Gonna be the Mega Creeps. Holding the Wukong's command likely for the tier 4 push. They jump in on the Storm Spirit, but so does Malady. Just goes right in, looks for Solo. Big Wukong's command does come out. You've lost the Lich, but the trade will be the Mega Creeps as well as the Marcy, and they actually bait the buyback out of the Nature's Prophet. Disruption is out, but Quinn with a big boundless strike quickly seals himself the first kill there. TA2000 aggressive TP in, forced to BKB, trying to turn around onto Ace, but he's just not taking damage. He doesn't care. Instead, he just pops the Pyrrhic Cloak and kills the Dazzle with it instead, and now it's going to be TA2000 who dies as Quinn joins him on the front line. That will be game 1 going the way of Gaimin Gladiators. A beautiful victory here for them. Took a little bit extra time as they lost Roshan's 1 and 2, but they managed to close it out nonetheless.
They had to work pretty hard for that one. I mean, if you can imagine.
The last good hero that they could go for. It is going to be Ace on the Phoenix. Watson will take the Mars, and it will be Shadow Fiend mid. I do feel like you could
ultimately win this lane.
Ooh, they have trapped Solo, and with this, a great dive. No, they do manage to make it out for the moment, but that will be first blood for Ace. Like you said, just utilizing that Phoenix. And TA2000 is going to try and trade a little bit of damage here, but that's a great start, and I'm sure that's going to mean like a fair bottom lane, or top lane rather. TP back in from Solo, trying to get Watson. He does get the Lotus and has 12 wand charges, so he could play for a spear back. Instead, they're going to turn for Solo. And with this and the Lotus, maybe he lives. It's going to be so close. One more auto attack. Malady gets him. And Transference, or whatever that thing is called, sends Noticed back.
Technically, it's not transference without the facet. It's just electromagnetic repulsion. It's not going to save him to damage over time, though. And actually, Mars also has to be careful. Okay, yeah, couldn't quite get the angle on the final raise. Yeah, I don't really blame Watson for how this top lane is going, right? They tried to get the Lifestealer bottom, went for the glimpse, and that cost them a lot. They actually killed Batrider. They fake the Nature's TP too much, and actually, at the time he's TPing, they commit on him, so they kill the Nature's, preventing the TP, and that over-aggressive play that you were expecting to have the numbers on, suddenly you're just actually forcing a bad play. And now Axe
Axe
Has
is in
to
a
be a
lot
bit
of trouble
careful here.
Oh, that is
A
not
call?
the spear you wanted, Watson. Oh, no. He just delivered Axe to a free kill. And now he's
Yeah,
gonna get
that's
the
one
Lotus.
where I think you actually just spear him any direction and glimpse him back, and the glimpse damage kills him.
Quinn is
Quinn
dead,
also dead now. What is happening? Noticed? Barely getting away. Solo, a very aggressive TP to buy space. He might actually die
He's gonna
since
get
Malady
glimpsed
should
for
make
this.
it in time for the glimpse. All right, it was short range glimpse. Had to get real close, but there it is.
Okay,
Monkey King's here now,
that
though.
spear felt a little unnecessary, as now Chira Jr. is here and will clean up another kill. Looking for Malady as well behind the tower. Does have the electromagnetic repulsion, so it will make it a little bit difficult.
Threatening the Monkey King. Get out of here.
Well, they actually kill the Lifestealer bottom, and now a glimpse comes out. We'll send the Bat Rider away, as Chira Jr. trying his best. You can't leap when the kinetic field is down. And really good dodges here from Malady. Actually, I had no idea where he was going. Somewhere around here. As a nice rune for the Bat Rider. A little bit of a haste there. Top side. They know Notice kind of alone. Glimpse will send him back, as he will not be able to get the Culling Blade onto Malady. And Watson will claim the kill. Solo actually comes up, doesn't find the target. Problems with a haste rune, looking for them. Now comes Chira Jr. Spear doesn't actually break the Wukongs, and now Watson, he's stuck inside his own arena, nowhere to go.
You gotta make use of this. Get that combo going, the old Mars egg combo. Take some towers with that.
Oh, he is in a rough spot. Yeah, he just accepts reality. He's like, I'm not going to press rage. I'm dead. Quinn gets the kill. Top side. They're going to go for a call here. Nice glimpse. Malady in a little bit of trouble. Spear away. Gon's Rebuke again trying to make space here. But Malady should still burn. Just one more auto attack.
Electromagnetic repulsion
will be enough. And now in comes the Tusk. The Shadow Fiend as well. Snowball on in. Chira Jr. here as well into the Walrus Punch. Great Sprout, but a nice spear will hold them down long enough. And Quinn a double kill with that raise. They will now chase for Solo. He is very slow. And that will be a series of kills for Gaimin Gladiators, punishing that aggressive play topside.
Did it feel like the most comfortable hero? But at the end of the day, all you gotta do is stun an arena for your Shadow Fiend and Phoenix, at least in this early game.
They have a snowball here to buy him some space, but the egg inside of this Requiem does a lot of work. They will be able to find Chira Jr. here, but he's just baiting them inside this Wukongs for so long, and instead both supports die. That Facet doing so much work, and Watson, he cannot find the Monkey King. Oh my goodness, he doesn't even kill Solo. Arena Spear combo wasted. They will get the mid-tier 1 tower, but...
Or will they?
I mean, that is so costly.
Great use of changing of the guard there. I feel like a lot of times we just see them get closer to the target, but he dodged around several spells, lived a lot longer. Phoenix getting pretty low. Good spear.
It's a good spear, but TA2000 is there. Hits him with the Gore Storm. Now going to run in here after Quinn. Watson wants to chase, but Chira Jr. on the side here just getting beat down by Tofu instead. This is a really deep dive. Noticed on a sliver of HP, will make it away thanks to the bonus move speed. Spear out from Watson. This time he will find the Nature's Prophet. And I mean, he's almost to the Deso. And it's a pretty good Deso game. Ace gonna just, do some bird-on-bird violence here. Gets caught from the lasso. Does he get the egg off? He does. Lifestealer with the Walrus Punch. Gonna hold him down. And that egg, it's gonna go off. With no rage left, this is 2 kills into the hands of Gaimin Gladiators. A great follow-up there as Watson topside barely lives 10 HP. Does not end up dying. Quinn stuck inside the Wukongs, but will finish off that Monkey King, and now chasing for more, but maybe deciding it's a little bit too far.
Not being able to see into the arena has the most value. This time it's a Lifestealer who can rage and just provide vision to his team anyways.
Oh, great flame break back. The snowball's not going to save him. He needed to pull in that Phoenix. He's dead for 30. Requiem is out. The call does manage to catch the Shadow Fiend, and he is dead. All right, a 2-for-2 quick trades here in the bottom lane. Nice finds for the most part is now Malady. We'll look for this Lifestealer one more time. In comes... Okay, there's your Deso. And Ace, he ended up going for the Boots of Travel before finishing up his Shiva's Guard. He has the recipe and almost the full Shivas. They will find Solo. Very quick grab here, but he's going to survive for now as Quinn will get pulled away. The Snowball will likely finish the job, but a Boundless Strike does come out. Catches Malady. You've traded for the Tusk. That's a 2-for-1 trade. Ace putting his body on the front line here, knowing he's got the ult, but another lasso to lock him down. And with that, Gaimin Gladiators lose 3 on this invade. Watson off the mark with the spear. He's got an arena, but Quinn is now trapped onto the backside of the fight as well. This is going to be potentially a full team wipe. It is.
Oh, it's definitely a full team wipe.
The arena used just way too late. He's not going to survive this at all. He will get the Lifestealer technically, but...
But then when it's kind of one by one, you're not really getting that synergy from the team, and that's when the straight Shivas would have been better. So a little bit of a slip up. Tormentor taken, but everyone's low. Perfect time for Yandex.
Not again. They've lost the Batrider immediately. There's the arena out. Now Watson, the Victory Feast, paying dividends right there as it heals him up twice, but... Yeah, that
needed
is,
maybe 4 times that healing.
4-for-1.
The fast blink out. This is maybe now a little too far.
No,
oh, never mind. Axe is here.
They can't do anything about this.
I did not see the Axe coming from the left actually connect on that many important heroes.
Wow, they just dropped the egg immediately. There's 5 heroes. It's dead. The Snowball? Oh my goodness. Tofu almost bailing out Ace there, but it's going to cost them 2, maybe 3 heroes. Yeah, Watson's dead again. This game has fallen apart for Gaimin Gladiators. Once, were they 7K ahead? Watson is now the least farmed, and he will remain the least farmed for the rest of the game. There is no scenario in which he, out-farms the Tricore of Yandex now. Quinn gonna get found by Chira Jr. He's just dead inside the Wukong's command. Nowhere to go. Now, that being said, Chira Jr. does have the BKB here. Walrus Punch will come out. Watson should help secure this. And they will. Spear does do the job. That's going to be enough damage. Ace on the high ground, dueling it out here with Solo, but the Blink Call is going to catch 2. He's going to go and use the Sun Ray to try and keep them alive, but it's not enough. And now Ace is low. No egg for 10. Tries to dive away, but is just dead to TA2000. Now Tofu underneath the tower in some trouble. As he's just got the battle hunger, everything stacked up on him. Throws the Walrus Punch, tries to get a kill here in return, and he does. Malady on the run from the Lifestealer, but gets the open wounds, and now that will be another death here for Gaimin Gladiators. Got an Axe to back him up. There's now an Aghanim Scepter finished on Solo of all things, so just a little bit odd. Notice Blink in, gets the call, does manage to find a nice grab there as once again the Phoenix dies with no response, and they just get crushed one by one here. Watson will join them. Shadow Fiend, Blink, Requiem, but Chira Jr.'s got the BKB. He's able to get it off and now noticed on the run. They do manage to get a kill, but Gaimin Gladiators feels like they have no dog in this fight. A 5-for-1 into Roshan. This game has quickly fallen apart for them.
All right, another smoke up. You need to start finding fights. If you lose any more, I mean, this game's just going to get out of control. It's already a bit out of control.
On in. Chira Jr. will just BKB, and with this, Watson's just stuck on his own. We'll be able to just TP back to the base, luckily. But that will be the egg. The damage will easily clean it up as Lifestealer's got himself a Hyperstone. And they're going to continue to look for more.
PC now being delivered to the Lifestealer. I like the Hyperstone. I mean, it is good for farm anyways, but very nice versus the egg. So that you can rage and kill it on your own. It looks like Tofu gonna be found here.
This Ags is doing so much work. Huge Requiem from Fear. Chira Jr. doesn't get the BKB. There's the lasso. And with TA2000 here, they should be able to finish off this Shadow Fiend. He will burn to that Radiance as Watson stuck inside the Sprout, getting just slapped by this quote-unquote support Nature's Prophet. They GG
They
out.
call it.
Yeah, I don't want to say that there's a little bit of tilt on this one, but this game fell apart and quickly.
I mean, I think you can be completely calm and not tilted and recognize this